It was like, it went through phases. They were like, somehow I got into like Charlie XCX Twitter. And I was like, who the fuck is this person?
Oh, yeah. She basically had a hit piece on Charlie XCX.
I was like, then they kept sharing this one song from her. I was like, this song sucks. I don't know. I was like, listen, I don't know this girl. First off, I'm always Team Taylor. So I'm going to ride with that. But this song sucks. If this is the song
I just realized you're wearing a Taylor Swift shirt too.
If this is the song we're putting out to like show her talents, we got to do better. This song is terrible.
That's it. It sounds so much lower tonight because the volume's down now. Weird.
His eardrums are in recovery mode.
Is it that, or is it just the? I think the music might just be lower because it's.
No, his head. Well,
no, it's the actual like.
You can. No, you can turn it back down. That's fine.
Well, now it's gonna sound silly in the intro.
It's okay. It's so loud.
No, you're not. I don't think you understand what I'm saying.
No, when I put it together, it's so loud I can't hear us speak. I don't like it. It's fine that it's lower.
Okay.
Now you can turn it up in case we do any sounds or anything that we want to.
I think we had turned it down because the game. We ended it with the blitz.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Anyways, welcome to the Who F'n Kneauxs podcast. Patty V, Dave Rainey, and Mr. Aaron Poole, aka Poley. What up, gang?
Howdy.
Dude, I've had people randomly that I've known for years run into me, and like one of my friends will be like, "Oh, dude, I was watching a video of your podcast the other day," and they'll be like, "You have a podcast?" And I'm like, "Dude, you got to be shitting me! Like, there ain't no way you don't know this by now." Anyways, so hello to some of our new followers because they followed us in front of me. I made them. I actually held a gun to their head and said, "If you don't follow me right now,"
you might have seen it on Facebook. I think you commented on it a while back. Like one of my cousins like shared it and tagged me, and it was like, "This looks so much like you." and her sister commented, was like, "That is."
Just a very similar doppelganger.
Yeah. It's like,
oh my god,
Jesus, it's not for him. I mean, they live over here. I just only see them on holidays.
I love it,
but
I love it.
It's so funny. Yeah,
don't mind me. Just fixing that for if we do any games. Gotta get the volume straight.
I don't have anything. I had football things, but now another week of football has already happened, so I feel like I probably.
That's true. Dang.
Probably shouldn't do it.
We missed our 2 minutes.
Especially because by the time we get it out, it'll be way out of date.
You're like, dang, you're so far behind. Well, the Saints won a game.
That's true.
How'd Pittsburgh do?
Hallelujah. We did good because all the division people lost. That's a rough division. The AFC North.
How you feeling with A-Rod? You liking Mr. Ayahuasca?
I don't hate him. I think he's better than what we had. I was really terrified when we were about a month and a half left before the season. We're like, we're rolling out Mason Rudolph. I'm like, all right, it's gonna be one of those seasons.
Oh, dude, that reminds me. And I don't. This might be a fun topic. I don't know. My wife and I, the other night, I forget how this came up. We went down the rabbit hole of like the best sports fights ever. And it started. Yeah, no.
There's one.
There's one of the best fights. I know. The Malice at the Palace.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're all in agreement that is number one.
I agree. That's one of those things. So this is what started the conversation with her. That came up, and she's like, "I've never seen it." I'm like, "We have to watch it." So we put it on YouTube, and I'm explaining to her there are things in life that happen that you remember exactly where you were when they happened, and for me, that's one of them. I remember where I was, what I was doing, how old I was. It was crazy. Anyways, I digress. We can talk about that if we want.
I don't remember where I was for that one. I mean, what year is that?
It was 2000. I was in 11th grade or 10th grade.
I've never been like I've only, for like when it comes to basketball, most of the time, I've only been like a person that really like watches my teams.
Yeah.
I don't really watch the random basketball games. If there's like last year, Luka going back to Dallas, I watched. But like even the playoffs, like there's been multiple years recently where you could tell me somebody won the championship and they weren't even in the playoffs, and I would have believed you. I just have no idea.
That's how I am with baseball. Dead serious.
That's fair.
We realized this the other week. But no, so what I'm getting at, first of all, the reason I even know this, I was the same way. I didn't watch random games. I was at a bowling alley. My mom moved out of town. I had gone out of town for Thanksgiving. This was Thanksgiving break. And I'm visiting my mom, and I'm at a bowling alley with my stepbrother. We were alone. And we're sitting at the bar area watching the only game that's on TV, and a fight breaks out while I'm watching this game. And I'm like, holy shit. It was crazy. Anyways, the reason I even brought this up is Mason Rudolph was on the list.
Ooh,
he made the list.
And Victoria had never seen before when freaking Myles Garrett takes his helmet off and swings it at him. Anyways, shout out Mason Rudolph.
Did you show her Andre Johnson?
I did.
Beating the shit out of Cortland Finnegan. That's one of my... because it's Andre Johnson, it's like an all-time favorite for me.
Yeah.
That might be at the top of my personal list. It's not the best sports fight. The best sports fight is
Malice
at the Palace. But my favorite, Andre Johnson, because if you know football, you know Andre Johnson didn't even talk. He was like Marcus Colston. Like he didn't talk. So for him to like just decide it's over.
He beat the brakes off of him too. That was crazy. Ripped his helmet off. There's a lot of fights, closed fist on helmets. Don't get that. I don't know why we're doing that.
What are some other ones?
I appreciate the post game fights too. It came up because Rich Sherman and Trent Williams were dapping each other off.
Yeah. Yep.
In post game, Sherman was like, "Go ahead and punch me." Trent's like, "I got you." He's like,
all right, bitch.
So there's not a lot in hockey because it's allowed.
So there was one in hockey that was on the list.
Was it the beginning? It was like the Rangers and somebody.
I don't know because I'm not.
Okay, so there was a game. It was, you might remember this.
Yeah, it was like before it even started.
Yeah, but it started because of the last time they had played. It was like a bunch of dirty stuff.
Yeah.
The second they dropped the puck, everybody on the ice
Started
threw
fighting.
their gloves down and went after somebody.
It might have been that.
It was amazing.
It might have been that. But the thing about it was, it came on right. First of all, this was a list. It went like Malice at the Palace first, and then the hockey one was second. And the hockey one just didn't live up because, first of all, the referees are just like, yeah, okay. Like, all right. Okay, you done yet? No. Oh, okay. And like the fans can't jump in, and like everybody's just like, okay, yeah, there's a fight going on. They're just talking about it like this happens every week.
Oh, Miami FIU. You remember like way back? Like this was when
College football fights. Those are always fun.
Miami was still kind of.
Sorry, go ahead.
Miami was still like they weren't good,
Mm-hmm.
but they still had like the reputation. They might have even been on probation at the time. But like when the dudes came in with the helmets and were like swinging helmets at people,
That's crazy.
that was like
this.
no, it was a fight. It was legit. I
I
think
remember-
Miami lost to FIU.
I brought this up the other day just as a quip, but when LeGarrette Blount punched that dude after the game
Yeah,
from Boise
that's a
State,
good one.
that was wild. The pitcher from the Reds when he went after the whole other team. Do you remember that one?
Nolan Ryan.
Is that his name?
No, when the dude
Oh,
charged
yeah, yeah.
Nolan Ryan.
I was about to say, is there two Nolan Ryan pitchers?
No,
I know who you're talking about. There was
Yeah.
one with I think it was against the Pirates.
Was it against the Pirates?
Amir Garrett, the left-hander. He like dropped his glove and literally went
He
to the
ran
bullpen of
at
the
the
Pirates.
bench. I'm like,
they came out
yo.
and started swinging at each other.
Yeah, Nolan Ryan is the first like baseball one I think of
Yeah.
because he put the dude in the headlock and was just like bop bop bop.
There's been a lot of good baseball.
What was the Red Sox manager?
Oh,
That was Pedro.
There's some Roughneck Odor
I don't know what.
dropping Jose Batista.
Oh, yeah, that was on there.
That was a good one. And then J Ram and Tim Anderson.
Oh yeah,
a
Tim
few years
Anderson
ago.
never
When he
was
broke,
the same.
he broke Tim Anderson.
Damn.
It was rough. There's some good ones. What's like the most random sports moment that you remember where you were? For me, it's gonna be DeMar Hamlin
Oh, yeah.
because I'll never forget where I was when that happened. But I think it's because of like that the whole day was crazy because it was the Tulane Cotton Bowl day and we were like riding the high, and then we were there to watch a Pelicans game. Zion and the Pelicans were hot if I remember.
Yeah, they were good.
Zion got like a season. It ended up being season and then hamstring injury. So we were like down from that, and then like as we're walking like away from the TVs, they're like, "Hey, somebody died during this football game."
Yeah.
We
I've
didn't-
never felt a bar get so quiet, so
deflated.
quick. I was like, oh my
But
God.
also at the same time, the only thing anybody cared about after like settled down was like, how does this affect my fantasy game?
It was rough.
Like once everybody when we found out he's alive, everybody immediately went to,
Oh,
how does this affect my fantasy game?
because it was like the week of
He
the
just turned
It was
into
a playoff
he just
game,
turned
yeah.
into Kermit the Frog
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. It was a playoff game, and everybody's like,
Yeah.
what do we do?
Yeah, I'll never. That was, or it was like it was like right at the end of fantasy season in some
Yeah.
way, shape, or form, either to get into the playoffs or was in the playoffs. So it was like, hey, this is a game that now we need to count. I had a guy in this game,
And there was like no set thing. Some people like just didn't count those players, and other people were
Yeah.
like,
And that was like prime being. I mean, Bengals are still good, but they had Chase and Higgins and Mixon, and
but it was
like
it was also funny because it's like a lot of people were like, we just won't count the game, and the people that made lose, nobody wanted to be the guy to be like, no, like the guy died, so nobody wants to be like,
he didn't die. First of all, he didn't die. He's alive.
Listen, now that the years have passed, I'm on record of saying not that hard to come back from. Like once he was good, he was good. Like
well, he had like the comeback player of the year award for like 2 or 3
Yeah.
years, and it's like, okay,
Joe Flacco was robbed. Okay, like we're not gonna. I get it. He can't. Like he died on the field, but like as somebody who is trained to bring somebody back to life like that, unless he was, it's like I think it's like 5-6 minutes of being like out that you start to get. Then he would have been kind of screwed. Like he came too quick. They got him back quick.
Story of my life.
So he was fine. So like a few weeks later, we're good. Like it's not. It was a cool story,
Right.
but it wasn't worth 2 seasons of awards. Okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
They gave like the medical team is the one that deserves the attention in that situation.
Dude's heart stopped, and they just brought him back, and then he's fine.
What was so funny
that's
is
what
you could
we're
tell
saying.
like the Bills, they never really wanted to get rid of him because they're like, we can't.
You can't. Yeah.
He still
can't-
plays.
we
He's like an
can't
active
cut him.
roster member now, right?
Yeah. Because the day they cut him, it's like you think it's a conversation every year. Like, hey, is this the year we can finally?
I think it's fine. At this point, it sounds terrible, but I think it's fine.
Well, because like he won the comeback player of the year, and he wasn't even starting. Like he had no minutes
Yeah.
logged. He was
He
fully
was like on the
dressed.
practice squad.
It might have been like one of like 7 snaps he was going to get in that game.
Yeah.
Like bad luck.
He played against the Saints last
I'm
week.
shocked he didn't get like a Madden cover. Like I'm shocked they just didn't give him everything.
Well, you can't get the Madden curse already. Couldn't be any worse than what he had. You
That's
know?
right. Yeah.
Well, there's one thing that's worse.
Yeah, a torn ACL that would have actually ruined his career.
Oh, geez. Well, life, career, whatever.
You know what's funny? Sorry to just like jump around here.
No,
I'm
good.
going through like what I would have had on my takeaways, and some of them still relevant. Like the first one I had was actually happened as we were recording last week. I was like losing to unranked Virginia and then proceeding to get Mufasa to the end zone has to be the worst feeling in the world. But then one of them says, "How about we just hold on to the ball before we until we cross the goal line?" Because it happened last week.
Pretty relevant.
Relevant today.
Pretty relevant.
Did you see the sad storm that UCLA did? It was like storm the blue, and it was just like they have this fat security guard. They have all these people storming the field, and he decides to go after this dad and his little daughter, and he still can't catch up to him. And they're like, "What in the Paul Blart Mall clap?"
It's just funny the amount of them that I have that are the same. There was 0% chance I was waking up at 8 a.m. to watch Carson Wentz play football. Also relevant this week. Oh, there's some good ones. If you're gonna hard launch your relationship with opposing coaches' daughters before a game, you need to win that game.
That is pretty fair. Yeah.
What was even funnier is Kiffin came out after and he was like, Where's Wicks at? I think wanted to make sure we covered. I think we covered.
Especially that coach's daughter, because he's gonna let you know about
Yeah,
it after the
He
game.
is a shit talker, yeah.
Like I don't like Lane Kiffin, but there are moments where I enjoy the way he like if he was my coach,
I love Lane
I
Kiffin.
would love Lane
I
Kiffin.
genuinely love Lane Kiffin. I used to hate him. And now that I have no skin in the game in any way, shape, or form, I love the guy.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I only had like 3 more. Would you want me? You want me
Yeah,
to just go
keep
ahead and read
going.
them? I put so for those keeping track at home, Tulane beat Duke, Duke beat NC State beat Virginia, Virginia beat Florida State beat Bama, and Bama beat Georgia. So by the transitive property of college football, Tulane greater than Georgia.
Yeah. You know
Makes
what's
sense to me.
absolutely. You know what's even crazier? Duke won again, and it looks like Duke's on their way to play in the freaking ACC championship and get smacked by Miami. But still, it's going to be great.
Oh, I'd love to do that.
Quality win.
I would love to do that to Manny Diaz. Just it would make me so happy. I had Duke upset Syracuse. Which is unfortunate for everybody in the program because now Fran Brown can't shower for a week.
Oh, yeah.
So that sucks.
He's that guy.
Yeah, he's that guy.
Winners get washed.
He's a weird coach, man. I don't know if you ever see like I guess because I'm like in ACC Twitter, during the weekends. He's a weird guy. Like at first I liked him as a head coach. Now he's just weird.
Yeah.
Like he did. Go ahead.
I was just going to explain for anybody that doesn't know out there that might be listening. This head coach of this football team was famous for saying winners get washed, and he does not take a shower or bathe if his team loses.
Yeah, he had like an interview, like a sit down interview, like how they do the interviews with Sumrall like in the media room sometimes. So he had one of those, and he's just like they were talking about people trying to poach his players like through the portal and everything, and he's like, "You can do it." He's like, "But don't let me see you in the street." It's like, bro, come on. You're not gonna do anything, brother. Like He's just a weird guy. I don't like him as a coach. Then he's got his team running gassers like after they won or whatever. Did you see that a few weeks ago?
No, but that's weird. They won and
they won.
It
was an ugly game. Like they probably shouldn't have won the game, and they were running gassers after the game, which I don't know if you know this means they have to not practice one time for the following game because now that game's over, it counts as practice time, and they can only use so much practice time.
What an idiot.
So
what an idiot. I immediately went tactically. I was like, you just ruined install for a week.
And they lost, and then they played Duke, and they lost. I don't know if that one practice had anything to do with it, but like, or Clemson. It was like the Duke, I don't know. They ended up losing the next week.
Right.
It's just like, what are we doing? He's trying too hard as a head coach. Okay,
it worked semi last year.
You're in the ACC. You don't need to try that hard. Like,
what's worse between him talking about, you could see me in the street just in a random sit down interview, or what's the guy from the Jaguars, the head coach from the Jaguars?
Cohen.
Duval.
Although he's kind of backing it up.
He is backing it up.
3-1.
But really what I'm getting at is when he's half walking away from Robert Saleh and not even looking at him. He's like, keep my name out your mouth. And then there's like 10 people between him. He's just like, like smacking hands with other people. Like, would you have really said that to his face? Anyways.
You just said Jaguars are 3-1. That's news to me. What a sneaky 3-1.
Yeah.
They play tomorrow versus the Chiefs. We'll see if they're...
They can't be favored. I'm taking the Jags with them. I don't even know what the points are. I want the Jags with the points.
The Chiefs haven't been good.
No, they got to, especially if Xavier Worthy's not going to play.
Don't get me started.
The last one I had, which also applies, Ravens might be cooked.
Yeah.
It's an understatement.
Well, until Lamar comes back, and then they look good again.
But their defense,
look good with Lamar.
Their defense is Swiss
true.
cheese.
They're
man.
27
and they're out so many All-Pros.
Defense right now.
Yeah.
It's awful.
There's a fun fact or a fun stat that I can't think today, that one of the ESPN talking heads shared. Essentially, the Ravens' offense, their rushing offense, is one of the best rushing offenses on first down. Problem is, they never run the ball on first down. They're like top 2 or number 1 by a large portion in yards per carry on first down, but they're 32nd in the league on amount of times they run on first down.
That's crazy.
Just a fun.
Derrick
fun
Henry's
stat.
been in quicksand after the first week. Luckily, he had a garbage time touchdown today, but he's just...
That's the thing. He's still...
I thought he'd be killing it today because with Lamar being out. But
no, I think if anything, that
I think
makes
it's
it
harder.
worse.
Yeah. I think
having Lamar might be the reason he's
the
still
Texans
as,
defense looks
as good as he is.
Well, they key on him now. They have no one because who's the backup? He ain't
Keaton
running.
Mitchell.
Yeah. That's how bad they look. They've made the Texans look good, and that Texans offense has been horrible all season.
Well, they ran the ball well last week.
Yeah.
They threw it well this week.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happened.
I don't know, man.
Also,
they're finding their rhythm.
back to transitive property. So the Lions are not the Lions. The Giants. I can't think today. The Giants won last week, right? And who did they beat? Do we remember?
Chargers.
The Chargers. And who did the Chargers beat? Everyone, right? The Chargers are pretty damn good.
Well, they lost today.
Shit. All right. End of story.
They got embarrassed by Washington.
I was trying to make a quick case that the Saints were good.
No.
The sad part is the rest of the division
the
isn't like that all that great, but you just have one team that's clearly better than the other
Bucks
teams.
the Bucks are a real deal. Really.
Went into Seattle. And
They keep winning at the last minute too.
Yeah.
Coming
I
up
no
clutch.
longer think the Saints are the worst team in the league. Like, I think it's the Titans.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't think it's Titans. Like, and I feel it hurts me to say that. It's everyone but Cam Ward is the worst team in the league. Okay. We won't have any Cam Ward slander. I love him like a son. The Dolphins are pretty bad too.
the Browns are pretty bad too.
I mean,
Their
Giants,
defense is the
Giants
only
are
reason they
pretty bad,
won
too.
one game.
Browns.
Mm-hmm.
Dolphins are pretty bad. It don't get much worse than the way that the Dolphins.
Yeah.
Like, it's awful, awful, awful defense, and then an offense that's just kind of like,
You're up 17 over the Panthers. You got to close that out.
yeah, exactly. You lose to the
Did
other.
they lose?
Yeah,
Oh my god.
yeah,
The Panthers came back.
yeah. There was a lot of weird games.
It was
I
a
had
weird.
no idea. I
it
stopped
was-
paying attention to it.
It was a weird week at NFL and college yesterday. Like
Penn State.
Nico was 0-4, and then somehow going.
Like, that dude doesn't even want to play football, and he went crazy.
Well, you saw him in the
Maybe he
post game
hated his
interview.
offensive coordinator. I don't know.
In the post game interview, they asked him, "What did you tell to the team this week to really go out and make it different?" I told him if they don't want to be here, then leave. And I'm like, oh, that's ironic.
Hey. Yeah, he looked like he looked like the guy they've been promising us for
Yeah,
years.
0-4.
They beat Penn State, which James Franklin. Like, I don't know how that dude has a job. I'll be honest.
It's Penn State. Somehow they luck into being 11-2, and
they started the season 2 in the country, and then Texas started 1 in the country. They're out.
Yeah, but Texas, we understand why they're not the number 2 team in the country. Like, Arch just wasn't as good as everybody thought. This is a constant thing with James Franklin. Like, Penn State lives as a top 10 team without ever beating top 10 teams.
It's the same thing with Notre Dame.
Dude.
It's Penn State, Notre Dame every year. They're like,
but at least Notre Dame made a national championship last year.
Yeah,
finally.
Yeah,
but like, I mean, come on, what are we doing?
And they're creeping in there too. Notre Dame, I think they're like 16 or 15. They're working their way
because they never fell out.
Yeah.
You lose your first 2 games, and then you play nobody for the rest of the year, and you're just creeping back up because they never dropped you out of the top 25.
If we're like power ranking college football coaches, like how does this person still have a job? Power rankings. Number 1's like Billy Napier. Number 2 is probably James Franklin. Number 3 is like Brian Kelly's creeping up. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, and then that's like the top 3. Kalen DeBoer turned it around. He's looking okay.
I thought he got fired. Didn't he get fired yet?
No.
Mm-mm.
No.
A lot
He's
of coaches
been
I
winning.
feel like should be fired.
You
by
beat
now.
Georgia, it gets you. It's like Michigan can suck all year, but they beat Ohio State, so we get to keep the coach around.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, there were people saying that Ryan Day was going to get fired last year had they not won the national championship because he can't beat Michigan. Like, the only game they lose is Michigan.
That's crazy. Can't believe Napier beat freaking.
They said no one coaches his ass off like Billy knowing he's about to get fired.
I was like,
for
dude.
real. Well, it's amazing. Well, they got their best receiver played for the first time, and he went like bananas.
They look good.
Yeah.
I actually watched that game.
Yeah. And then Lagway looked a little bit healthier,
Mm-hmm.
which I've been saying all season. He's hurt. Amazing. I'm glad they did that because it helps Miami's resume. Okay.
Florida did this last year too, where they were terrible for like the first. Well, I guess it was shorter this year. They weren't as bad as long, and
They
now
better get
turned
it
around.
together with that schedule they got. Schedule is hell.
Oklahoma's got a brutal. I think six out of our next 7 games are ranked opponents.
That's another thing. Whoever put the brick wall behind the end zones in Oklahoma needs to be arrested. Did you see that?
I think the brick wall is fine. They need padding.
No, it's like yes. It's like it's
not any
5
further than any other
Just
body's
slam
into
into
it.
it.
It's
the
like-
Saints. I mean, I know it's the Saints,
but it's a padded wall. It's
what I'm
5
saying.
yards
It needs to be
behind the end
padded.
zone, and a dude went head first into it and got knocked out.
how do we feel about
like-
Wrigley? It's just ivy covering up brick wall.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
That's baseball. They're not making super hard collisions with the wall that often. Like you have a wall at an area where dudes are running. That's like stupider than or that's as bad as the field goal post being at the front of the end zone.
Mm.
Like,
Or like Patty talked about it last week, like the painted end zone, like still painting it the same color,
Yeah.
so it looks like the end zone's way out here.
So stupid.
yeah.
Was it Purdue that did that?
think
Yeah,
so.
can't remember.
and the dude like toe tapped, and I'm like, "Hey, buddy, you're 5 yards off."
Yeah,
gotta be
but you
close.
can't even be mad at him because
Yeah.
it's like, what are we gonna do?
He probably just thought I'm hitting the transfer portal. after
There's
this
just there
dumb
are
ass
questionable
bitch.
like design things in sports, like the basketball courts where the benches are like 4 feet below the court.
Who's it?
Like, that's
It's
another one.
isn't it Vanderbilt?
Yeah,
That's like you're like eye level to the court.
yeah,
I'm
that's
like,
one where I'm
weird.
like,
and then the bench is like right next to the goal. You're like, what are you doing?
some things you see and you're like, this doesn't make sense. Why are we doing this?
It's like Syracuse. They play in the giant ass dome, and it's just like, why?
Well,
And it's just like they cut off half the stadium.
it's,
and then-
it's the same reason Tulane had to play in the Superdome. Like, where else are they gonna play?
I think Syracuse had a massive following for a while though, and
Yeah.
it's kind of tapered off.
they were okay last year. Kyle McCord led them to be decent.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. What you gonna do?
speaking of football, you know, one thing that I don't get that annoys the shit out of me, and that's ties.
Yeah.
And I don't get why the NFL is the only professional sport to have ties.
It's gross.
It makes it so much more complicated at the end of the season where you're like, yeah, well, this team was 9-6-1. Well, this team was 9-7. Well, this is, and it's like,
Yeah.
well, we talked about it last week. It's, you know, it's an impatient world, but how impatient can we be that we can't just have another overtime? You don't have to adopt the college rules, make it at the 25. Like, is it really hurting it?
Like we
Just to solve the game.
we give both teams a chance now, which I like. I
Sure.
like that. But like if time runs out, it should just be like next score wins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like-
Go to sudden death. After
Yeah.
that. I'm okay with that.
Like if we get through one quarter and it's or one extra
Isn't that how playoff overtime works?
I think so. Yeah. Like, why are we like whatever the playoff rules are? Why are those
Just do
not
that. Yeah.
the rules in the like? It's gonna. I feel like it's gonna get changed. Like after it happens
has to.
one time, because a lot of times when it's a tie, it's because the game is so bad these teams just can't, and everybody's like, "Thank God this is over."
Yeah.
This time the game was awesome, and we're just like, "This game needs a winner." Like, what are we doing?
And that can't be satisfying for the team either to go back knowing that now you just have a tie.
No, they interviewed Dak afterwards, and he's just like, I don't know. Like what? Like what am I supposed to? Do you celebrate?
No.
Like I was listening to the Levitard show next day. They were like, "That's a win for Dallas," because Dallas was going to lose that game. And they're like, "That's a win for Jerry."
It's ugly,
Like,
man.
did Dallas win the tie? Yes.
Even my wife, who doesn't really understand sports like that, is like, well, what do they do? Like, what do they do at the end of the year? Like, what if there's a tie in the standings? I'm like, well, you see what happens is you got to pull out a calculator and you got to figure out percentage wise.
And it goes by strength of schedule. It's like it makes it so complicated. And even like it's not the same sport, but the Ryder Cup that happened over the weekend, the Europeans, they like if you tie, you retain it, but if you get like the extra half a point, you win. And after they had guaranteed the retention of the trophy, all the Europeans were like, "Yeah, we want to win now," even they didn't want to tie.
Yeah, nobody wants to tie. It's ugly.
That's right.
It's gross.
USA should have won that Ryder Cup.
USA. I heard. I didn't see anything, but I heard some buzz about just energy. There was a lot of energy about.
There was
the
a
Ryder
lot
Cup.
of There was a lot of. It was a New York crowd. I mean, what do you expect? It was some of it was disrespectful, but
yeah, people were calling
called Roy
the
the F word.
barstoolification of golf. People are offended by it, I guess.
Well, that's the whole thing. Like, even like obviously you won the lottery tickets and it was $700, and it's like, well, that's not realistic for me because I think you won it in November or September of last year.
Yeah,
and it was like, well, where am I going to be a year from now? I'm paying $700. I can always resell it. But when you have ticket prices that high, you're going to get these. You alienate who it should be for, and you get these people that have mom and dad money, and they're just gonna say whatever they want because there's no repercussions, and that's essentially what the crowd was. I mean, people were just saying crazy stuff, and I mean, it makes it fun, like especially the last day because it looked like the USA were getting waxed, and then the very last day it was like, oh, they could actually maybe win this, and it got intense, but I don't know. It's in Ireland in 2 years.
Like.
Yeah.
ticket prices are getting out of hand. That's why I don't like when like they post it. They did it for the WNBA finals game the other day. They were like, "Oh, they were making fun of the WNBA. Like ticket prices of $38 to get in the door." I'm like, good. Like especially for this sport, good.
Yeah.
Like on the other, like, it could be the WWE where the cheapest ticket for WrestleMania is $2,000.
It's insane.
And it's like,
and they play those in stadiums. For anybody that doesn't know,
yeah, dude, like $2,000
you're sitting
to
at
be
600 level for $2,000
to be at the top. Like, and you don't see shit for
No.
those. Like you're paying $2,000 to watch the screen at a WrestleMania. Like and then people are all, and then like the crowds are worse at WrestleMania than they've been over the last few years because it's like you're pricing out kids and people that actually care. I was like, what are we doing, dude? Especially then you go to Vegas where it's probably a bunch of like companies and sponsors buying out seats and like nobody really cares.
Is there a sport where you think it is valid, like for a Super Bowl?
I think even the Super Bowl, I think it's stupid.
Yeah.
To be honest, because you price out all the fans of the actual team.
Yeah.
It's a celebrity event.
Yep.
And then best case scenario, your team wins the Super Bowl. Worst case scenario, they lose and you're out
And you're out a
thousands of
bunch of money.
dollars.
I think the bowl games have it right. Like the playoff game, like the college playoff games, like those tickets, I think they're not cheap. It's like $200 or so.
They get progressively more as you get further in the bracket.
Even like I think even the playoff, like the championship game, is still like $400 to be there. Like that's not nothing, but as far as like a championship game goes, like that's fair. And you're like, and that's the sport where you need the real fans. College football is not the same if you're getting like random fans in the building. You need the fans of those teams in the building for college football. Final Four is probably the same way because I think when Miami made a run a couple years ago, it was here, or there was a chance that they were going to be here, and it was going to be like Elite Eight and Final Four, whatever it was. Like you can buy a package for it. I'm like, I don't know how many games to buy. It's a dangerous game. Like, I don't really want to go see Kentucky play anybody else.
It's like the Vegas Summer League approach.
Yeah, I'm like,
just buy however many days.
Yeah,
tickets,
I don't know.
Good luck.
Like, I live here. I'm not somewhere I'm traveling. I can just make a vacation out of it. You know.
Yeah. Speaking of the Super Bowl, how do we feel about Bad Bunny playing the Super Bowl? We didn't talk about that.
Yeah. Did you see him on Saturday Night Live?
I did.
Last night?
Basically said learn Spanish. I don't need to learn Spanish. I don't even need to know what you're saying.
I love it.
That's
the thing, man. Like, I don't know what the hell he's saying, but I love the vibes.
Yeah.
Like, and also
through the roof.
There were other people pointing out, like, there's been some Super Bowl performances recently that I don't understand what the hell they're saying. Like,
yeah, Dave Matthews Band was one that somebody shared, and I was cracking up. I was like, yeah, I have no idea what he said.
This is the first one where I'm like, wow. Like, I wanted to see Kendrick last year because I wanted to see how it all went down.
Yeah,
like this is the first one where I'm like, I'm not missing this. Like, I will be seated watching Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
Not seated. I will be watching Bad Bunny.
Dude, I'm gonna be in Disney World, so I got to figure out. Like,
man,
we already changed our schedule. Like, I was like, babe, Bad Bunny's playing halftime at the Super Bowl, and I forgot the Super Bowl's like the third day of our trip. She was like, well, that'll just be our off day. We'll just stay at the resort the whole day. I'm like, sweet. We got to find a TV.
Yeah,
I need to be at a bar. Something.
It's so cool, man. Like, I love it. But my favorite thing has been like the meltdown on Twitter, and people be like,
dude,
what about the Americans? Those are the ones that keep showing that they don't know that he's a citizen. Like,
yeah, it's kind of funny.
It's like, okay.
I was about to say, like, everybody just crying over it.
Like, the second I heard like it was gonna be him, I was like, oh, Twitter's about to have a meltdown.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't respond to that stuff, but I did see a lot of people basically saying, oh, like people like Hispanic people, they're trying to bring in the Mexican crowd and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what are you talking about? They're like 35-year-old white men from America have no clue who this guy is. And I always want to be like, excuse me.
Yeah.
I absolutely know who this guy is.
My favorite is like people are tweeting out because you got to be cool, right? And tweet out, this is the first time I've never heard of the Super Bowl performer. First off, yes, you have.
Do you live under a rock?
Yeah, first of all, yes, you have. And then there's the one who's like, nobody's ever heard of him. I'm like, oh, yeah, nobody's ever heard of the most streamed artist in the world.
Right.
Like, or he's now like officially number 2 because of Taylor. But like, he's 1 or 2 at all times. Like, give me a break.
Yeah. I had so many people that were tweeting, can you even name a Bad Bunny song? And I was like, I mean, probably, but I don't need to. I just need to. Hold up.
Yeah. Like, it doesn't matter. We're about the vibes here.
Yeah.
And, like, I already know, like, my grandma is not going to like this. She does not like the hip hop crowd, like, performances, which it is what it is. Like, that's expected, I guess, of that.
It's going to be great.
A lot of that age group. But
who do you think he brings out? Does he bring out anybody?
Where's it at?
San Francisco. Yeah.
I hope he just keeps bringing out more Spanish artists. Like, all of them. I don't even know who
Bring
else.
out Pitbull, bro.
Just every
Daddy Yankee.
I don't know what
Pitbull.
the ones you're naming are about the only ones I know.
I want to hear Pepas, whoever sings that. I need Suavemente.
Taxi. I don't know.
Or even,
Carlos
we can even take it
Santana.
like way back.
Yeah.
Oh shit. let me beat up Aaron again.
Yeah, I don't know who he brings out. Like, I don't know anybody else from.
I don't think he had. I was trying to think of his album if he had any certain features on there. I'd have to go back and check. I'm sure there's somebody.
He's
out
got
there
random
that-
features. Like, he's had songs. If we're talking like mainstream American artists, he's had songs with like Drake, Cardi B, but like,
yeah,
I don't know. I'd rather just hear his stuff.
Possibilities.
Yeah, I mean, the thing to do nowadays is to bring somebody out. So he's gonna bring somebody. I just wonder. He seems like the type that would just fully dive into it to piss people off.
I hope so.
And I'm all for it.
Just like a Hispanic heritage, like
I hope he does the entire. Like, I hope he doesn't say a single word in English.
even thanking everybody in Spanish afterwards. Like,
gracias. I hope the entire thing is in Spanish.
I'm here.
I want him to put a Spanish broadcaster on there while he's doing it. Like, because what if Jim Nance doesn't know how to translate him?
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know who's doing the Super Bowl this year.
He just brings out a translator and it's also in Spanish.
No, I hope he translates it to French. Like,
He comes out in sign language. You're like, that's not the translation I need, damn it.
I'm excited. I kind of want to do, like, if Jeff does his Super Bowl party again, I kind of want the whole thing to be Spanish themed.
Yeah,
We're doing tacos and margaritas.
that was my first thought. I was like, dang, Jeff's house was fun last year. It's probably gonna be lit for Bad Bunny, and I'm not gonna be there.
Jeff likes Hispanic music, so it's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be in.
I'm gonna be off. I don't know if
Orlando,
I am,
which will
but
be
I don't know
fun.
if I'm scheduled to work, but I will not be working. I'll be damned if I'm at work listening to Bad Bunny.
What's crazy is like all the people that like all the things you're talking about where the Twitter blew up. They're also using pictures of him from Saturday Night Live years ago where he was dressed in drag, and they're like, "This is the guy you're getting." And I'm like, "Okay, like." There's a lot of old musicians we could pull from Saturday Night Live and make look like a fool.
He had a bit last night where he brought out the K-pop Demon Hunters girls. Like that would be funny. Like people are. I don't even know. I'm at the point now where I'm like, I don't even know who I want to play the Super Bowl. Like if it's not like Taylor, like who else are we doing at this point? There are a lot of people clamoring for Metallica because I think they're from San Francisco.
Sure.
Which, okay. I
think,
guess.
I think it's like when the Who played. I think time has passed them by.
Yeah.
Like Metallica is such a niche. I guess Bad Bunny is too. Metallica is such a niche thing.
It's just like there's no more like, and the problem is there's not really any current rock bands like that that are Super Bowl worthy. So like, what are we gonna do? You could the next thing is gonna be like a country artist is gonna have to be the medium, like Post Malone maybe, where you can get a little bit of everything. I don't even know where else you go.
Does music suck now? Is that what I just heard?
No, it's just,
I don't know. You talked about Taylor
there's
Swift. Some people were trying to say that she maybe lost her fastball.
Let me tell you something, brother. That album's a bop.
I don't think it is.
I think it is.
I disagree. But to be fair, I think I need to listen to it more. I listened to it one time through, and I walked away from it thinking, I need her to break up with Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
I don't like this.
Well,
This is not-
she even said, I don't know if it was, I forgot what interview it was, but she was like, I was afraid of making music where it wasn't sad and it was just happy music that people wouldn't like it. And she's like, well,
yeah.
That's what I kept seeing. A lot of people. I don't know if you've noticed this. Like when things happen, like I feel like Twitter goes through phases for me. Like when it first came out, it gave me nothing but the negatives. And then like I get on like an hour later and it's giving me nothing but the positive tweets. It's like it's like the algorithm is just like, which one do you want? Like which one are you going to interact
whatever
with?
you click on one, that's what we're
It's
going to
like
show.
watching.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Like because I had to work that morning. So like I had been up, you know, and it was like all negative stuff. But then like all the positive stuff started coming on. It's like, all right, cool. It was like, it went through phases. They were like, somehow I got into like Charlie XCX Twitter. And I was like, who the fuck is this person?
Oh, yeah. She basically had a hit piece on Charlie.
Yeah, I was
XCX.
like, then they kept sharing this one song from her. I was like, this song sucks. I don't know. I was like, listen, I don't know this girl. First off, I'm always Team Taylor. So I'm going to ride with that. But this song sucks. If this is the
I
song
just realized you're wearing a Taylor Swift shirt too.
if this is the song we're putting out to like show her talents, we got to do better. This song is terrible. But like it was that Twitter. And then like Nicki Minaj was like live tweeting the album, which was funny.
She's been a fun follow lately.
Yeah.
Her and Cardi were going at
Yeah.
it for a minute again.
She's like then she started like tweeting about the diss song. It was cool. So I'm like just in these different Twitters, and it was kind of fun. But yeah, there was a lot of negative stuff. And then like the real Taylor Swift fans found it and they're like, this is good.
Yeah.
It was very like, she was trying to be very like Sabrina Carpenter.
You could tell she's been hanging with Sabrina.
It very much confused me when I was listening to the actual like the title track of the album with her and Sabrina, because I was like, they sound exactly the same.
Yeah.
This is the weirdest freaking song I've ever heard, because I was expecting like a drastic difference in delivery and style. They sound very like
similar.
I guess
like whispery.
I think they sounded. I don't know.
You can tell the difference.
So I think I'm not somebody who doesn't think Taylor can sing. I think she sings better. She's not the best singer in the world, right? But like when Sabrina can sing.
Yeah.
So like when she comes on, I'm like,
yeah, but she didn't in the song. Like I didn't feel like she really did anything special. I thought it was very like
I don't know. Maybe it's because I listened to like a lot of Sabrina. She has that twang. I think she stands out a little bit more.
Yeah.
But it was similar. It's not like, I don't think it was drastic.
Yeah.
But I could definitely tell the
And I think that
parts.
I think that was maybe not that I hate it. Like I said, I need to listen to it again. I think that was my gripe with the whole album, is that everything sounded the same to me. Yeah. And I was just kind of like, like I want.
That's fine.
Mix it up. Give me a bop.
A lot of the critiques I saw were like how it was unrelatable, and I'm like, why does Taylor Swift need to care about your depression? Like, if she's happy,
It's very like expletive. That's what the only part that threw me off. She was talking about like, I mean, it was a phrase, but she was talking about like her dick's bigger and
that song,
his eyes make my legs spread open, and like the F word was dropped a bunch of times. Like, whoa.
Was like, hanging with Sabrina.
Hanging with Sabrina, you get a little dirty.
I'm not critiquing any of that because like I can't sit here and listen to Sabrina all the time and then bash Taylor for it. Like
I'm not saying I critiqued it. It just threw me off. Like when I'm so used to like sad Taylor, and then I'm just hearing that.
The funny for me, it is weird when Taylor does it for me because like we've been listening to her since she was 16 years old.
Yeah.
Like, and that wasn't. It's basically like when you. And I guess it's weird because Sabrina is also like a Disney chick.
I didn't know her then though.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's weird because it's like she came. You've like seen Taylor grow up, and it's weird to like all of a sudden like get to. It's almost like she finally feels comfortable. She had a little bit of that kind of stuff. Like when she first started cursing, I was like, this is weird. But
you wash your mouth out right now.
Like none of it bothers me.
Where's the soap?
It is just weird to see her kind of grow up, I guess. But I thought it was fun. I don't really care that I'm not somebody that cares all that much about lyrics all the time. Like in the last albums where they're supposed to be like lyrical albums, you listen to them. This one you could tell she was just gone for like bops is all she was trying to do. And the music is catchy. Like the beats are fun. They're upbeat. They're catchy. I was kind of over the other stuff.
Yeah.
You know, like I was ready for some bops. Like,
I got to listen to it again because I don't know if I even agree with all that. I got to run back through it.
Just try listening to just the music part.
Yeah.
Try to block out.
That's what sticks out. That's actually what sticks out to me is I felt like the music wasn't that. It all felt very like.
Some of it came on. I just wanted to dance, man. That's how it was fun. I had a good time. Let's do it. And then you start, I was kind of saying you get in the positive Twitter, and it's just like a bunch of people like reacted to it, and they're all dancing to it. I'm like, this is fun. People are having fun, and I like it. I like fun.
And nothing wrong with that. Whatever makes you happy. Yeah. As a great artist used to say, if it makes you happy, it can't be that bad.
Listen, shut up.
Name that song.
I don't know.
We're not playing that game tonight.
Doesn't seem like we're playing any games.
You just have to sing it.
Yeah. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
I had no idea until you started singing it.
I got you.
There's probably a lot of songs that you could just read like your Denzel Morgan Freeman. You'd be like, what the hell song is it?
We should probably make that a game.
Yeah.
Well, you were going to do that.
I was. And then she's like, you should sing it and make it funnier.
It's more fun when you sing it.
I wanted to do a game too because it kind of, but we'd have to figure out the logistics of it just for viewing purposes. But it was kind of like your story with the truck guy. I was going to do something similar and say, like, it could be trucks or it could be just whatever and be like, what does this person look like? And it's just us stereotyping. That's what I'm saying.
That's a dangerous game.
That's what I'm saying. We have to figure out the logistics and make it somewhat. But like with a truck guy, you're like, what does this guy probably look like? You know what I mean? And what does he do for a living?
It's called Guess Who.
Yeah.
Is the game.
Yeah.
How do we stay away from stereotypes? Yeah. Or not? Just dive in.
It's just like when you tried to trick me on the 50 Cent song. You just go silent.
I had so many people.
Sometimes no reaction is the funniest reaction.
Yeah, just like, come on.
I had a friend I had a friend reach out and she said, if you ever need someone who will just shout the N-word for you when you can't say it, bring me on and I'll be that person. And I was like, that feels really weird. I don't know.
Is this person?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So she's black.
One of my random thoughts, and this actually relates. This is one of my, does this relate? It does relate. So I bought some beard wash.
Okay.
And so it was just in the section at Walmart with all the shaving and the
you don't
and
have
all
to
that
justify
stuff.
taking care of yourself.
I'm prefacing the story.
Okay.
So I start using the wash, and sometimes when you're just letting it sit, you start reading the stuff.
I know where this is going.
On the back of it, it says, "Shea Moisture Men was built to serve men of color." Is it okay if I keep using this? Should I be ashamed? Should I?
You could. It's okay for you to use. So, like, if we're being realistic here, it's fair to say black people have a different hair than white people.
It'd be a different texture, yeah.
Different texture, yeah. So that's what they mean by it.
Yeah.
But it is funny that they just they straight up said it that way.
Yeah, and I was like, well, it's too late. I've already bought it, so it's going to be my beard wash.
At worst, you have moisturized beard hair.
Yeah, it's like shea butter. It smells good. But I just saw it and I was like, oh, okay, well, it's too late now.
Probably a million bad jokes to make, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that were made for people of color.
Yeah.
I watched this person really struggle to park at Target the other day. Who are they?
I'm not doing that.
See?
A woman.
A woman. We all know.
See, damn, that's terrible. That's terrible.
But
it's all in good fun.
But the bit,
Maybe.
because we're not going to play this game clearly ever. The bit,
I mean, we should. I don't.
the bit of us doing it, and every time nobody answered. It's funny.
We just play one an episode. Like, all right, what is this one? All right, next. Anyway, so this weekend.
Do you think we don't always get responses on Twitter when we put stuff out? Do you think if we put that out on Twitter, be like, give us your description of someone without saying who it is? And do you think we could get people to do it?
You got to give a little context. Like this is the stereotype game, or give us something we can stare. Maybe not. Maybe I'm overthinking it.
Describe.
I like that, the Guess Who game.
Guess
I
Who
think
game,
that's very safe.
Yeah. Can you guess who? It's a mystery.
Okay.
Sorry. That's
we could come up with a good. It could make a good song. I bet.
yeah. That's the actual song for the Guess Who game.
Oh, I
Like-
didn't know Guess Who had a song.
You never seen a commercial, a jingle?
See, I don't know.
Played the game.
Am I irrationally excited for Toys R Us to just be back for a few months?
Is it being back for 2 months?
It's at
2
Lakes.
months?
They opened one at Lakeside Mall for the holidays.
It took over the
Interesting.
Forever 21 store.
Yeah, so it's not like a full like a Toys R Us, but it's just a decent sized Toys R Us, and I'm excited. I want to like make it a point to take my kids to be like, this is Toys R Us. Like I'm gonna go and I'm gonna get them stuffed Joffreys because it's not a permanent thing. So like if this is a limited time thing, I feel like getting a couple of those
Yeah.
is a
kinda
good move. Like I was trying to explain to my oldest son today who Joffrey was,
Mm.
and he's like,
Yeah.
but I want to take him, and he's gonna think it's cool because it's a toy store, but like I wish I could take him to a real Toys R Us so he could understand the vastness of what like,
Giant toy store.
a real Toys R Us was.
I never really went as a kid.
Man, that used to be like, even through like being a teenager when Black Friday was Black Friday,
Mm.
like that used to be our first stop because you could get it was a sneaky place to get new game consoles.
That was the only time I ever went there.
It was sneaky, like because nobody ever thought about it,
Yeah.
but like it just had everything.
I used to get so many wrestlers from there.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I used to live on
They had-
wrestlers at Toys R Us.
They had every board game imaginable.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
man, I've missed Toys R Us. I was legitimately sad when they closed all the.
Used to
Toys R
go
Us.
and just they had the rows of the Power Wheels that you're like, man, I know I probably won't get these, but man, that
And
looks cool.
Dad.
That's a Corvette. That's a
I-
Jeep. It's a
I s-
Hummer.
I swear they made the bike area wider so that you could test out all the bikes and scooters.
Probably.
Like, there used to be no bikes on the racks. All of them were out, and you
Yeah.
just like I feel like it was somebody's job every day to just go put the
Round
bikes
them
back
up.
on the racks. Yeah,
Those are
Forgot
my
about that.
those
You
are
go
my
to-
favorite videos of people wearing the shoes inside the shoe store and they like run off and they're like, no. It's like, oh, I was just trying them on. Just trying them on.
I texted him like a couple months ago. I was at Dick's and like one of the former Tulane players was like testing out new shoes. He was like, "What was he like? What's he doing?" I was like, "He was running sprints in the store,
Running post routes.
I was like,
Funny.
I love it.
like I get like it's. I'm laughing at it, but like you probably should do that if you're gonna buy some like specifically running shoes.
Well, who was
but-
it? What running back was it? He had the Louis Vuitton cleats and it was like,
Oh, blue.
yeah, for the Cowboys.
Mm.
It was causing like blisters
Yeah.
and he was
Yeah.
just trying to look cool.
I've been saying there should be a basket like there should be a shoe store that sells basketball shoes with a little court for
There
you.
used to be
test
one in
it
the
out.
mall that they had the giant basketball hoop. Remember that?
Mm-mm.
They had the one.
And
on
it had-
Vets
it
that
had- yeah.
had a court that you could play on.
That'd
Because
be cool.
it
The
should be.
Foot Lockers used to have basketball courts, didn't they?
I don't know. I think there was like athlete's foot or just.
It
just
was either
feet
one
or
of those
something
where
like
they
that.
used to have like you'd have the shoe section and then they literally had a small like half court
Yeah.
where you could
You
test
know-
out your shoes.
It's somewhat related, but I just wanted to bring it up. I went somewhere the other day with my daughter that I didn't realize I had so much nostalgia tied to. We went to Barnes and Noble the other day. Did you guys ever
Mhm.
go to Barnes and Noble when you were younger? No?
I didn't like to
Used-
read. I was not a reader as a kid. Like
Still a
big
lot of
reader.
kid stuff though, and there's like
Yeah.
board games. You said board games.
Yeah.
That's what reminded me of it.
I've been in Barnes and Noble more like as an adult, like going by like self help books or whatever, like motivation books, things like that. And like I'll go in and I'm like,
Okay, buddy.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, like Patty's got his like sales books up there, like those kind of things, you know.
That's a Bible, sir.
No, that one. But you did. There is one in that drawer. I remember seeing it. But like, I do remember. Like now, there's like comic books, and maybe there always have been, and I just never noticed
There's
it.
a lot of fun stuff
Yeah.
in there. Like I forgot.
There's the one on Vets has like a big like section for records and stuff.
Mhm.
I don't know if that's like maybe this stuff has always been in Barnes and Nobles, and I've just never noticed it. But no, I never as a kid.
She's like begging me to go back. She's like, "Can we go hang out there?" I'm like,
my kid would probably like
maybe
it. Like because there's probably coloring books and things like that. Like I avoided books like the plague when I was a kid. I was somebody who had to have the audiobook because I would fall asleep just reading books.
The accelerated reader program, so it was like you were forced to read, which I enjoyed books, but then it got to a point I was like, all right, my attention span got very limited.
We also had that. If there was, and they swore the movies weren't good enough to pass the little test. If there was a movie, I was watching it because it got me 70% of the way
probably
there.
Close.
Yeah.
And then even when I got to high school, when Spark Notes was big,
it
gets me 70% of the way there. Like I'm not trying to get 100 on this. I'm not. If I could avoid reading the book, I was avoid reading the book. Especially like the books in high school were stupid.
I liked some of them. I think I like to read. I just don't do it a lot. I genuinely did. Like I remember in high school we read like Night by Elie Wiesel, which was like a Holocaust book. I thought that's interesting as fuck.
See, I'm nowadays I'll read because like the motivational books or whatever. Like I feel like those benefit me if I read through them. Whereas if I'm reading fucking Hamlet, like I don't. What am I doing?
Yeah, that's important. You know what I mean? You got to read something you want to read.
Like I don't. This doesn't do anything for me. Like. Maybe I understand the Taylor Swift song because that's what she's talking about in the song. Like that's it.
Yeah.
I might get a couple references in music, but other than that, like what? I don't care about Shakespeare. First off, it's hard to read. Like I don't need to read this. But like at least now, the things I'm reading, I feel like benefit me in life.
Yeah. Isn't Hamlet the one where like there's like incest and people die?
Yeah,
kill each
Ophelia.
other.
That's what the fate of Ophelia is.
Lion King.
Oh, see, I didn't read Hamlet.
Yeah, but I
Never read it.
listen. I didn't just know that. It was shared on Twitter yesterday or whatever it was when the album came out. People were like, this is who Ophelia is. I'm like, okay, now the song makes sense. She talks about saving her from the fate of Ophelia.
That's a deep cut.
Yeah. And that's why when people were like, there were no storytelling in this. I was like, the whole song is a metaphor. Like it's good. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Anyway.
Tears run down my thighs.
Exactly.
I just hear Sabrina in my head. I'll be honest with you.
I will say, Sabrina still got the better of the female albums.
Yeah,
she's got the better one.
Yeah. I ran out of thoughts.
I did.
Sabrina
I did it watching Superman, and it convinced me for sure that Batman could beat Superman.
No.
Just putting that out there.
Nope.
I love this.
A bald-headed dude trapped Superman and could have killed him. He had
kryptonite.
But it wasn't even spoiler alert. Hold on. If a it's
movie,
been like 3 butts.
If a movie has gone from theaters onto streaming, no more spoilers.
But this is your spoiler warning.
You could still say it to be respectful.
Yeah.
But I get it. I understand. That's
Still.
a fair approach.
But he gets trapped in the box with a guy that just makes minerals that's not even from the planet. He can make something that's similar to it, and he literally crippled him.
Kryptonite.
Yeah, but he didn't even have to go to the planet to get it.
But he made kryptonite.
You're saying Batman's not smart enough to make something very similar?
Batman, I'm saying
if Lex Luthor can trap Superman in a fucking box, Batman can trap him in a box and put kryptonite and destroy
Batman
Superman.
is just Lex Luthor in a costume.
That's fair. You're not wrong.
Lex Luthor always,
but he's strong.
But he always
and
loses.
he's got a Batmobile and a butler.
Like
he's a lot cooler.
He's cool,
right? But if we're being realistic here, he's just Lex Luthor.
It is justice.
He's just buff back. He's just good looking Lex Luthor with muscles in a costume.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean?
Well, that even makes Superman's case worse because he had a lesser version of Batman still trap him.
But he won.
But he
won.
But what if he was a little bit?
The only reason he won is because he convinced the other guy to help him out.
Being convincing is a superpower.
Okay. Yeah.
I think Batman wins.
I don't think Batman wins. You want to know why? Because Batman has a code of honor and he won't kill anybody. And the only way you're beating Superman is if you kill him.
He did it in the Batman versus Superman movie. Like he had the spear with the kryptonite and had it this close, and then he's like, and then he backed off.
To be fair, Superman also has the same code of honor, so it's like nobody's winning here.
They're gonna just walk away. Okay, cool.
What'd you think of Green Lantern?
thought he was fine.
He's fine. Yeah. I
Who
agree.
plays Green Lantern in the new one?
It's the
Superman?
guy from No Good Men. That's what I
can't-
know him
yeah,
from.
I don't know.
Yeah.
And I don't know his actual name, but he was fine for what it was. The whole Justice Gang.
Yeah.
It's kind of it doesn't hit as hard. As, like,
DC
the
doesn't
Avengers.
really do it for me anymore.
It was a fine,
It's-
like it was a good movie. It's not a like all time great superhero movie, but it was good. As far as like DC movies go, it's probably one of the better ones because
Did you like the recent Batman series?
I don't think I ever watched it, to be honest.
I thought it was
With
pretty
Robert
good.
Pattinson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hated every other Batman after The Dark Knight,
Mhm.
and then I thought that one was really good. That's why I brought it up because
Yeah.
you were talking about DC movies.
I don't
in
think I
general.
ever watched it. to
I
be honest.
wasn't I wasn't like over the moon, but it was better than what I thought it was going to be.
I say series. It was one movie.
Yeah.
It wasn't a series.
Well, I saw Robert Pattinson. I was like,
Yeah.
he's gonna
I
be
think that's
better.
what-
he did okay.
I think that's what drove me away from it. I was like, "There's no way he's a good Batman."
I'm telling you,
I
I
believe
felt the
it.
same way.
No,
I was like, I don't want to
Yeah.
watch this.
Everybody has said it that he's good.
Yeah.
Well, because they implemented like the Penguin. That's kind of when he got introduced, and then the Riddler. He kind of had
it was cool.
his own little kind of thing in there, and then he met with the Joker. You know, it was
I like when movies, superhero movies in general, don't just get right to, this guy's this guy, this
Yeah.
guy's this guy. Now they're fighting. I like the backstory, and in the recent Batman movie, they gave backstory to each character.
I think that's why I like the Penguin because he was never
Yeah.
like the comic book Penguin. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like with the fucking umbrella and whatever.
Yeah.
It was like just this dude.
Yeah.
Like just a relatable guy. I also like when we make the bad guys look like the good guy
mm.
sometimes.
Well,
Which
I
he
think you
wasn't
could argue that most bad guys you could always paint as a good guy,
the best.
depending on.
The best bad guys have make a little bit of sense.
Mhm.
Like is it who's the Michael B. Jordan in Black Panther? What's his? Is it Killmonger?
Killmonger.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A
he
lot
made
of
a lot of sense.
Yeah. Even Thanos
yeah.
makes some sense. So it's like,
Mm.
Yeah.
that's the good ones. Lex Luthor doesn't make a ton of sense. I don't know what we're doing there.
He hates aliens.
he just
and he
hates
wants power.
Superman.
Yeah.
Like his only purpose in life is to hate this one guy.
He needs a backstory.
He
That's
does
the
need a better
problem.
backstory.
There's the real hero in that, and it's a little spoiler alert, but it's definitely Crypto Dog.
yeah, Crypto.
If we're being fair,
I love Crypto. Listen,
Superman he wouldn't have survived without Crypto Dog.
Superman
and that
might-
almost
listen,
helps Batman's case.
Superman. I'm on record.
He was saved by a dog.
I'm on record saying Superman is my favorite superhero. But if we're throwing Crypto in as a superhero, we might have a new number one. Okay. First off, he's a dog. and bonus points for being a dog.
Yeah.
I like Crypto, especially this Crypto.
Yeah.
He's a little shithead. he's a fun Crypto.
I gotta watch this movie.
He's a super dog that has just is not trained at all.
Yeah.
Like he just does not listen. So imagine that.
How do you train a super dog anyway? Like, what was?
I don't know.
Well,
If
he
my dog
has-
had
he
superpowers,
has
I
the
don't think.
whistle.
He does.
That's
The
his-
only thing he listens
Yeah.
to is comes to the whistle. That's it. But when you meet Supergirl at the end of the movie, you understand why Crypto is the way he is. It's fun. It's a movie. It's worth watching. As far as superhero movies go, I would say it's worth watching.
Yeah. Check it out. Give a review next week.
I need to watch the Fantastic Four when that comes
Yeah,
out.
I need to watch that.
There's a few coming up, man. I was looking at the slate the other day of at least Marvel stuff that's coming out.
I don't think Disney's put out any like shows on Disney Plus recently.
Not recently.
Mm-mm.
I
They
feel
had
like I've
Agatha.
missed-
Was Agatha the last one?
I think so.
I don't know if it was
I
the
like that
last
too.
one, but
That's fun.
I
like
think
that
you can't put anything really out right now with Doctor Doom
I saw
coming
it
out
until like
Doomsday.
2026 though. You
Agatha
got Spider-Man
next year,
coming out
right?
Yeah.
before it, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Spider-Man before that.
Agatha was good. I mean, anything with Aubrey Plaza, probably worth watching. For being honest, she's good as
Do
Death.
like me some Aubrey Plaza.
Yeah.
Mm.
she's having a moment.
Is she?
No.
She was.
She was. It was
While back.
It was always the thing. That's
Yeah.
fine.
That's a callback, folks.
Yeah.
And that is actually a callback as well, if you know what the hell I'm talking about.
Si, senor.
Good times. I don't fun oldies cool 95.7. New Orleans.
I actually was thinking about that the other day. I was listening to the radio in the truck at work.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was kind of wondering. I meant to write it down as a topic, and I didn't. Like, what are the ones you remember?
There's a lot of them.
The
Just
radio.
random radio jingles.
Yeah.
I almost did I didn't write it down, when I realized we were recording tonight, I was like, shit, I wanted to do like a guess that lyric or guess that jingle. And I was going to do like either radio jingles or like old TV show jingles. I'll save that.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll do another one.
Yeah. Just make it. I think that game would be fun if we did themed versions. You could do some Disney songs.
Mm-hmm.
Be fun. It's
I'll do
almost
that.
like a trivia night type of thing where you pick a theme.
I sung the Lakeside one. You remember that one? Because you talked about Toys R Us and how it's in Lakeside.
I didn't know Lakeside. What was the Lakeside?
Shopping Center.
Oh,
No.
okay.
They had that one, and then they had
Lakeside.
bam, 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 bam. Remember that?
I'm trying to remember it. I feel like those go together. Like I feel like it's. I don't know. I gotta hear it.
Fashion me.
Lakeside. Yep.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
I feel like the only things that have songs these days, like the songs you remember, are the lawyers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like they all just have their own jingle.
Before you accept a quick check with me, Michael Eagle.
There was
Some
one I
of
was
them,
thinking
some
of
of
the
them are
other day.
very cringy. A lot of them are cringy.
Yeah. Juan LaFonta's
The football
fun.
ones are always kind of cringy to me, where he's like, he like catches a football, whatever guy.
I've always hated it because he's wearing gloves.
yeah.
And I'm like, don't be a bitch.
Like this ball is coming from 2 yards away, bro. You can't. Come on. What are we doing?
Yeah.
Then he like upped it to 2 of them. Like, all right, whatever. I don't like the. I forget his name. Actually, I know his name. I don't know if I want to say it. The Eichelberg guy. I don't like his.
No, isn't that the fun? He tries to be funny.
He tries to be funny. He's like, but he's like looking in the mirror. He's like looking in the mirror. It's like overproduced lawyer commercials.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Didn't he? I think he sponsored Devin for a while, and
Yeah.
they did some skits together.
yeah,
He's
just,
always been all in on like the more trying to be funny side of things.
Yeah, I'm just like, yeah, it's trying too hard. Like
Mhm.
lawyer commercials are low production, catching a football, stand in front of a green screen.
Don't
That's
change my lawyer commercial.
He's looking in the mirror. The him in the mirror is doing different things than the him looking in the mirror. I'm like, this is like movie production for a lawyer commercial. What are we doing?
trying to stand out, man.
Nah.
It worked. You remembered it.
Yeah, but it only worked if I call him if I need him.
Yeah, well, maybe not, because here's how this works. You just talked about it on a podcast, so anybody listening to you now heard about it, and they're also going to think
That's fair.
about it.
Mhm.
So maybe they need
Like
a
to
lawyer.
be fair, he may be the only one I remember if I need a lawyer. I don't know what he does. I know he's a lawyer. I don't know what kind of lawyer,
Yeah, I don't either.
but he might be my first call because I'm like, I don't know any of the other ones.
You're at least going to look him up.
Yeah.
You're like, this guy's a lawyer, right? What's
Right.
he do? Oh, he handles accidents. I don't need that.
Nah, we don't need that.
Yes.
Well, if you're watching,
If
if
you
you're still watching at this point, thanks.
if you can see us.
Should have did some crazy shit on the camera just to let people know.
Mhm. But if you're listening, thank you. If you're watching, thank you. Whatever you're listening to us, thank you. Until next time, we love you. Bye. Kisses.
I hit the wrong button.
Plot twist, it's game time with Ricky the